Hi, this is Pat Bolger, the Pat Bolger Realty Group. Another one of our viewer mail letters. This is a great one. This is from Carissa. Carissa's from Brookfield, and Carissa wants to know about PMI insurance. She says, what is PMI insurance? I keep hearing about it. What is it? Why do I need it? Well, Carissa, PMI is private mortgage insurance. So let me just give you a little bit of background. Prior to the invention of PMI, the private mortgage insurance, the only way you could buy a home was to have 20 or 25% down. That was, the only way the banks would loan you the money if you had enough money, 20 to 25% down. Now, for those of us who've ever tried to save 20 or 25%, it takes a while to do it, and so eventually a company came along in the 60s, right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and they invented a product called PMI, or private mortgage insurance. And what that did was it started off with 10%, that if you came up with 10% down, they would insure for the bank the other 10% in case you defaulted, all right? So if you defaulted on the home, the insurance company would then reimburse the bank the 10% that you didn't have. So the benefits of PMI, I think, are that you can get into the housing market sooner. Okay, and so waiting for to save up to 20%. For instance, you save up 10% or 15%, maybe even 5%. You can now get into the housing market. You could purchase a home. Right now, there's another thing when you purchase a home, it's called appreciation. And that's the amount that your house goes up each year that you own it in a good market. Up until 2008, homes are always appreciating. And then 2008 came, and of course, we had this huge housing bubble, the burst, everything that happened. God forbid we'll never see anything like that again, but that was pretty unique to us. We've never had that happen before. So now, once again, we are seeing homes appreciate. So at a rate that I would suggest this year is going to be probably 5 to 6%, meaning your home is going to go up in value 5 to 6% this year, okay? Might be even more depending on what market you are. If you're in that market, that affordable housing market, God knows what it's going to be. I mean, that thing's such red hot, and there's just not going to be any more. So who knows? But I think you can safely plan on a 5 to 6% rate of appreciation. So that happens. So all of a sudden you're paying PMI insurance, but your home is going up in value, and your home is, of course, worth a lot more than the amount of PMI insurance, which is maybe $100 or $150 a month for your premium. Okay, it would depend on how much your home is, but it's not a great deal of money. The second thing is, once you do have the home ownership, and if you do have a mortgage on it, which you do obviously if we're talking about PMI, you're going to be able to have a tax benefit. You're going to be able to write off all the interest that you pay, mortgage interest that you pay is tax deductible. On a new mortgage, if you have a 30-year mortgage, about 99% of that first year or second year and third year is going to go against interest. So you're going to get to write off pretty much everything that you're paying. So a couple of benefits to PMI insurance now is it gets you into the housing market. You start to get the valuable tax credit, and you start to build appreciation in your home or equity in your home. Okay, so those are the big benefits to PMI insurance. Now, if you didn't have to pay it, would you? Of course not, but if you don't have 20% down, it's certainly not a bad thing. So I think it's often misunderstood. I see that people go to great lengths not to want to pay the PMI insurance, and it's always going to kind of confuse me because, basically I don't think it's a bad product as far as insurance products go. Carissa, that was a great question. Thank you for that. That was a little more detailed probably than I probably should have gotten into, but it was a great question. If you have any other questions, please feel free to write me, email me, drop me a line. I'd be happy to answer them. This is Pat Bolger, the Pat Bolger Realty Group. Thanks for watching.